Hi, everybody. Gonna wait till everybody gets in here, I guess. Uh, I know this looks so different. Hmm. AVA, how you doing, man? Keeping the swine in line. Good to see you. Well, I just got home from the emergency room. Um, kind of ever since Mother's Day, I've had some real bad pain issues, and like 2 days ago, well, 3 days ago, I had went to lay down and I had like full body spasms where I couldn't straighten out. I was all hunched over, and yeah, it got really bad. So I went to the ER. They gave me some meds, but it's just it's so stupid. Um, they give me these pills, and it says take one tablet by mouth every 8 hours as needed for pain. Yet they only give me 30, and I've called in and they said because of insurance purposes, the VA won't allow them to uh, prescribe more until the 30 days are up. So it's actually only one pill every 24 hours. Otherwise, I run out and then I'm SOL. So, um, yeah, I caught secure message to my primary care doctor, and I asked him about lidocaine patches, a sock aid. Asked him to submit more aquatherapy. Talked to him about pain meds, and asked him about ket- ketamine, ketamine infusions. My psychologist is using them for his pain, and he said it would also work for anxiety and depression. Yeah, why do we have to beg for help? Because it's the dollar, the almighty dollar. If they have to spend money on us, they don't want to. That's my opinion. But yeah, I'm feeling a little bit better. I'm like 1 to 10. I'm probably at like a 6 right now. The pain meds really help. I was at a 9 this morning. Like if I put any weight on my right hand side, it, it felt like my hip was gonna just blow up. Like it was bad. So yeah, the um, psychologist told me, he's like, just go to the ER. So I did. But yeah, I'm in the market for a hot tub. So I, I just need something for this pain, because when my pain is so bad, then my mental health goes to crap because I can't, like, my ambition, my body can't keep up with my ambition. And then I feel like, you know, useless or whatever. And then my head, I just racing thoughts of all kinds of bad stuff. So yeah, I'm still waiting for this month's injection for pain or for your heart, or I'm not sure. The abusers ruin. Oh yes, the abusers ruin pain meds for those of us that need them. Correct. Yeah. Back in 2015, I went into the doctor to get some pain meds, and I was actually inpatient, so I was admitted to the hospital there. and the nurses were handing out the meds. Well, I went in to go get more, and he said I was abusing them. Don't know how that happened. And then he took away my wheelchair, gave me a walker, and had me come back 2 or 3 days later, and I got an MRI. Excuse me. And he looked at the MRI and he's like, "Oh, well, I guess you do have something to be, complaining about." I wanted to deck him. Hey, Cloud Kicker, good to see you. But yeah, it's just like as soon as this, injection wears off, I don't know what to do. I don't, hey, Four Corner, fist in the air. But yeah, I've been using my TINS machine. I got capsaicin cream. I got a heating pad. I got ice. I've done yoga, stretching. I'm at my wit's end. I don't know what else to do because, like I said, I can only take one pain pill every 24 hours, and I usually need them to go to sleep. Otherwise, I don't get sleep, and then my mental health goes to shit. No one can judge your pain, right? Yeah, like my 9 is probably somebody else's 15, just because I've been dealing with this since 2010. So 14 years. Hello. Go back to the ER and explain to them they can't math. I'm not sure what that means. Back EP plus 1. That means something. What is one pain pill a day gonna do? Right. Yeah. I don't know. I'm on like 6 pills a night right now. Your medicine count is way off for the amount they gave you. Your medicine count is way off for the amount they gave you. Yeah, I mean, they're not giving me enough. It should be, for 30 days, it should be 60 pills. Because it says every 8, well, actually it'd be 3. So 90 pills. Yeah. Right, yeah. They should have given me 90 pills, but they only give me 30. So if I have a decent day, I just don't take one. That way I have them for days like today. But I took one last night and it did not help. So, but yeah, and then the physical therapy, I want to get back into that because, well, aqua therapy, because like doing it on land, I can do some things, but I hurt more than it's beneficial. But when I'm in the water, I can actually break a sweat, go hard because the buoyancy of the water just it helps. But since my neck surgery, I've used up pretty much all the appointments that insurance will allow. So, because the last one was over a month ago, they should have been. What did they give you for pain? Crap. I can't remember now. I'm still a little foggy, but darn it. Yeah, I'm drawing a blank. All I can think of is what I have, and that's the hydrocodone. That's what they prescribe. Yeah, that's all I got is hydrocodone right now. So, tried float therapy. Is that the salt water where like zero buoyancy? There's one in York that it it's I can't remember what they call that. They called it something different than float therapy, but yeah, I'm thinking about trying it. Um, the ketamine infusion, that sounds like a really good thing. So hopefully I can go do it, but it's like 6 sessions, one every 4 days, and it's $3,000 out of pocket because the VA doesn't cover that type of thing. The VA should continue whatever therapy, right? We need to figure out where the disconnect is with your case. It seems that the VA and community care are not working together. Um, True, yes, but it's more like Optum VA, the insurance coverage people or whatever. Like this is what I've been dealing with since I moved here. They have a metric and criteria that you have to meet in order to get specialty care, and the diagnoses that I have don't meet that criteria, and so I only get a certain amount for a short time, and then it um, it expires. Howard County Observer in the house. Irregardless of the insurance, you should qualify for 2018 Mission Act. Well, I do qualify for the Mission Act, but or well, maybe I don't. I'm not. See, I think it's phase one or phase two. The playlist that I have, I had contacted all the way up to the Congress, state Congress or whatever, and he called and tried to get me, all these types of things, but in the case management meeting, we had the doctors, the therapists, the social workers, all sit together and try and work things out. They told me try this, and this, and I did, and nothing happened. So I'm just trying to learn to live with whatever I get, because I don't know how to fight it, because like I said, I've gone all the way up to the top where they make legislation and write out the um, the metric and criteria and stuff that you got to meet. And I'm just one person, so they can't change it just because of me. So I don't know how to fight that. I've tried to get what's it called? Family caregiver program. I tried to qualify for that, and I didn't. I tried to get transportation and stuff, but I don't take priority. They can cancel my ride that day if somebody up there in Grand Island has a meeting to go to and they need the bus. Well, then they take priority. So then they can cancel my appointment, and then it'll be, weeks, if not months, before I can get another appointment. So, debilitating pain should get you everything. Correct. Should. That's the key word. Should. The community care program needs to change your situation. See, okay. So anyway, I went all the way up to Congress and they sent me an email saying Nebraska, I not all over the nation, but just Nebraska is going to try this pilot program to allow people in rural areas to be allowed to go to local hospitals and clinics and things like that. But if I remember right, it was only for primary care. So if you need specialty care like acupuncture, physical therapy, um, massage therapy, anything like that, then as far as I know, I'm the only one that got that part because of the transportation issues. They changed their mind when I was in the hospital with my neck surgery. They called me up and told me that I'll be getting community care from then on. The only thing is that community care, they don't have the final say. It's the VA that has the final say. So like my primary care doctor is a civilian. He can prescribe all kinds of things, but if the VA says no, then it's just a waste of time. So you have a very unique case. I think we need to get your situation fixed. That'd be awesome. How can I do it? Howdy, great. Hey, Eric Miller. Good to see you. I really appreciate you sharing your story. People need to know how they are treating our veterans. Well, thank you for your support. I really appreciate that. Yeah, I don't expect people to go through the whole, 17 hours of videos I have, but it's really hard for me to tell a story and get every single detail in there. So when people ask me, what have you been doing? It's kind of easier just to send them to the playlists. I my mind doesn't know how to what's the word I'm looking for? Like everything seems important to me, because it happened to me. So I don't know how to like condense it into like a short video. But yeah, I try. Share this out, everyone. No one will know what he goes through if no one shares his story. Thank you, ABA. Mr. McCoy. Hey, Brandon. Good to see you. Unfortunately, too many of us veterans have similar. Right. The problem is that not enough of the correct people are listening. Yeah, well, like I said, I had like a team meeting, so I tried to get everybody on the same page, but they told me that, for like transportation, for example, I would have had to spend $150, something like that, just to go to my appointments. And I would only get back, was it 25? Like $25 or whatever for gas mileage. So yeah, that wasn't really an option for me because acupuncture, massage, and physical therapy and primary care all 4 of those, I would have, constantly had to go up there until I got community care. Where am I at? And love your city council bid. Even if it's not your kind of content, share it. Veterans need help just as much as anyone else. Yeah. I'm hoping once they get the nonprofit thing going for the Angry Vet Scars, I'm hoping maybe they can help me, work my case. I'll share it on X and Facebook. Thank you. That would be awesome. I appreciate that. Hey, John. Good to see you. John Blanchard. Yeah, I mean, I get to my wit's end sometimes with, especially with the pain, because then the pain causes the mental health to go to shit. Like I've been trying to do some drawings and things. I get maybe an hour a night. After I take the pill, it kicks in about an hour later, and then I can usually draw and stuff for maybe an hour, hour and a half before my other meds kick in, and then I'm droopy and drowsy and I can't think straight. So then I go lay down and go to bed. But I guess I'll share some of these. There's my puppy dog. Turtle. An owl. Starfish. Horse. Can't remember what they call it, but yeah. I mean, I drew all that and got that much color, and then I had to quit. Just a scene there. Just goofing around with an idea. Here's my eyeball. Another one. Decapitate eyeball. And then it did that. Trying to play with an idea of trying to make it look like a neon sign, but still learning how to use these colored pencils because I only got 12 colors. So I'm trying to learn how to mix them up and stuff. But yeah, once I take the pain pills, then I can be creative because then the pain is gone and I feel like I can be motivated. That's not the word, but like I'm motivated to do stuff. So like I take a couple hours a night and clean house and draw and stuff like that. But during the day, it's just tens machine, heat and ice, capsaicin cream, Tylenol. So yeah, that's about all I can do. I understand that hour of sleep at night. I feel for you, brother. Yeah. You need to make more noise at the VA. Okay. I don't know if you guys know this, but supposedly because of my threatening behavior, I'm supposed to talk to the social worker who isn't medical at all and doesn't know how the medical side runs, but yet I'm supposed to talk to him about any issue I have. and he should be getting off of paternity leave here shortly. But yeah, I've talked to him till I'm blue in the face, telling him, what's going on, and he's like, well, we sent you out into the community, so you should be getting care. But like I said, that the civilian care, they don't have the final say. It's the VA, and the VA is, their hands are tied by the metrics and criteria. What was that? A kaleidoscope drawing? Where's that? There. This one? No. There's a name for it. I can't think of it right now. But you put your pencil down and you just draw squiggles, and then anywhere where there's like an intersection, you kind of round it out, and then you fill it in. And you're supposed to be able to color it in with 3 colors, I think. 2 to 3 colors, something like that, without them being next to each other or whatever. But I didn't know that part, so I just did 2. Crap, where was I? If you guys want to support my art, you can go to Gravy's Art or Gravy's Arts on Instagram. I tried pushing the quality of life last year, trying to get the power scooter, and was still ignored. Sorry, Eric. Yeah, I don't even know what the diagnosis that you have to, because I've had chronic pain for 14 years. I had a laminectomy and a microdiscectomy on my L4, L5. And when they did that, the scar tissue built up and gave me permanent nerve damage. So I have constant chronic pain. But that doesn't qualify me to take priority. It's so stupid. Hey, Cliff. Good to see you. Transfer vets. Yeah. I don't know about the motorized ones. I have the push one. Threatening behavior, bro. That's sick of them to say. Yeah. All it was I was upset because I wasn't getting my care. And they would, tell me, ooh, well, try this. I'm like, no, I've already tried that, and I just, and they considered that threatening. So, if I go in to see the social worker face to face, there has to be 2 people because I'm a risk or some shit. I don't know. It's dumb. Careful, the social workers twist and correctly report your words. Amen. Yep. Yeah, and there's what do I do with it? There's a form that you can fill out to make an adjustment to the doctor's notes and things. But I went to try that, and there was 4 of them that I went back and read the doctor's notes and told them, the chiropractor, the primary care, the nurse, was it nurse? No. Anyway, there was 4 of them. I had filled out 4 forms and wrote down, what needed to be corrected. And I went to go turn it in with my community support worker. And she's like, oh, well, don't you know that's not going to change anything? The doctor's notes are going to continue to be the same. All they're going to do is put a little notation at the bottom. And she's like, most doctors don't even read that. They just read whatever the other doctor wrote. They take their word over yours. So careful. So yeah, that's a local program. Oh, yeah. Like I said, it's different. I mean, it's like I have a special case. So like even if I went to Hill and Panton, their YouTube channel, they have like uh, law degrees or whatever to fight for veterans. Like let's say you got out and you're more or less healthy, and then you started working and then developed problems, and so then you don't want to use your works insurance and stuff. You want to use the VA. Sometimes it's really hard to get care through the VA, I guess, and so that they help you, get um, your disability rating and stuff like that, something like that. But they have a lot of good information on there. They, I would say, a majority of it is pre 9/11. They try and help the older generation. But they are working on current stuff too. Don't get me wrong, like the water situation, Camp Lejeune or whatever, and like earplugs and tinnitus, and they work with everything. But a lot of their stuff is like Agent Orange and stuff like that. So. Um, oh crap! Ah, always record. Yes, yeah. Um, I record a lot. I just can't publish it because I'm too scared. Sorry, but yeah, I'm too scared to publish it because I I don't have the mentality to go through legal and try and fight for my rights and stuff. I hate to say it, but I'm just not smart enough. I get confused, and yeah, so that's why I'm really hoping this nonprofit Scars will be able to step in and kind of help me, but we'll see. Gloria, good to see you. Glad you made it. Gloria. Thank you, everyone, for coming. Be sure to like and share. Yes, please. Thank you. Keeping this one. Veterans can't get help without you, the people to share the story. Correct, yeah. I'll add your channel to my auto post on my Discord server. I tried Discord and I don't know how to navigate it. I kept hitting buttons and things, and I couldn't figure it out. So but thank you, and that'd be awesome. I guess I don't know what that does, but hopefully it'll get my story out there. I like everyone and subscribe if you haven't already, and share. Thanks, Cliff. Appreciate that. He knows they watch. The VA watches. Well, that'd be nice if they did. I know they supposedly they watched it, but nah, I don't think they do. They're always telling me, you don't have my permission to film me, stuff like that. I didn't have it in me at first, but once they screw you harder, then you won't care. Yeah, like a year ago, it got really bad. Like before my neck surgery, it was I I lost it a couple of times where yeah, I wasn't doing good at all. um, I have 2 runs. See you, Cliff. Thanks for stopping in. Appreciate it. But yeah, I mean, I pretty much touched on everything that I can think of. So I appreciate everybody for stopping in. Like, share, subscribe. Do the thingies. But yeah, I'm I'm glad you guys stopped in. It cheers me up a little bit, like to see that I have supporters. So thank you, appreciate it. Much love. But yeah, um, you guys, thank you, Brandon. If you guys, have any suggestions on pain relief ideas, other than what I've mentioned, please go ahead, put it in the chat. I'm open to suggestions. I've asked about barometric chambers to try and see if that'll take the pressure off of my joints and things, but they said that was only for after surgeries, so they wouldn't let me use it for joint pain and stuff like that. Crazy, always record all appointments and encounters. You don't have to, right? Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I got hours and hours of conversations recorded, so you don't have to publish it, but you can use it as a right. Yeah. Um, the biggest hurdle, if I get somebody to help me, the biggest hurdle is not going after the past, like what happened to me in the past. It has to be more recent and like the present, because otherwise they're going to be fighting 14 years of mistakes and wrongdoings, and because the VA is notorious for the one person ignores it and puts it on to the next person, and then they ignore it and send me on to a different person, and then they ignore it, and so yeah, and nothing gets done. So like, well, I can't say nothing, but very little gets done, or they make it worse than more than better, and yeah. So if I get somebody to help me, I gotta narrow the focus into just what's going on right now, recently, because yeah, otherwise it's very overwhelming for anybody. So because I tried to have a community support worker help me with it, and they threw their hands up and ditched me, and took what, months, a couple months before I could get another community support worker, and they were only temporary. So she's dropping me here real shortly, and I'm supposed to go back to the original company or whatever, um, for a community support. And I guess I'm just gonna have to hope and pray that they don't drop me again, because they just stopped calling, they stopped texting, they stopped coming over to the house. They just ghosted me, I guess is what it's called. But yeah, so hope and pray that they don't do that again. So, but all right, y'all. Well, thank you. Peace and love. I appreciate everybody stopping in. You guys are a rock star. Thank you. Love y'all. Take care.